like this.
Kinda.
Okay, everything
'Cause
should
then
be
if
rolling.
we look at okay,
Should
kinda
we
facing
clap
this way.
it?
Okay.
You guys want to do a clap? Let's do it. 3, 2.
Wait, is this gonna work?
Wait, yeah. Why don't we just have one clap?
All right, I'll go first. This is in here too, so
That should
That
work,
sounded
right?
good.
this is our. Do we sound? We sound good.
No, this actually sounds really nice.
I really think we could actually do ASMR. We always make that joke. That camera just went off.
What?
I don't know how.
What?
Do podcasts because I only watch I watch a bunch, but not enough to know that do they stick to certain things? Like some podcasts like Jen and Julian, I feel like they talk about whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it better to talk about whatever, or is it just should we center on something?
I mean, there's different type of podcasts that are like more general. There's some that are a lot more niche, where it's just like talking about
Then it's up to
sports.
us.
Yeah, it's really up to like what you
All
want
right.
to present.
I
Then
want a
we're gonna talk about-
soundboard.
Huh?
I want a soundboard.
Oh, we could have like a radio show. Do one of those. Do. This is right.
Yeah.
Or what was her name?
Somebody who does that really well is Hannibal Buress. He has the Handsome
Hannibal
Ram.
Oh
the
yeah,
Handsome
you were
Rambler.
telling me about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his podcast?
Well, I don't.
It's called
I wasn't,
Handsome
I wasn't
Rambler.
serious.
That's a cool
I
name.
don't know if we want to sound like a radio show.
No. He has this like soundboard where his co-host Tony Trim
Yeah.
will like press different buttons and it can change like auto tune your voice or it
Oh,
can do
that's
reverb.
cool.
Yeah, and then there's other things where like how DJs are like
Yep.
like DJ Mustard on the beat or like they have all the tags.
Mm-hmm.
They'll do certain things like that at certain parts. Like
That's kinda
and they'll
cool.
just make fun of it.
This
So
is our
then-
first one, so we have no idea what we're doing. Talking to the camera again. And when I do this, I think I'm in your frame, but they'll probably be on this frame, so I can just
Yeah.
go
I mean,
like
it doesn't-
this. And
Well, let's
Will's
talk
gonna
about
have to blur that.
Let's talk about that now.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we're trying to refrain from refrain.
Yeah,
refrain
refrain.
from swearing and stuff. But if we do, we'll bleep it. But this is more. Or maybe we shouldn't.
I
Maybe
think
just have time
podcasting are a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, because we can be like in videos. The first channel, I never try to put in swear words.
Unless it's like you
Even
need
though
it.
I'm like, dude, we're adults. We've been adults for almost a decade. We should be able to cuss, but I don't want to get demonetized. I don't want to get demonetized.
Yeah. I mean, it's like teachers though, because teachers are adults.
Yeah, but
But
we're
they-
not catering. Our fan base isn't what it used to be. It used to be 13 to 17-year-olds, which means actually 17 and under, because kids under 13 can't have accounts. So now it's primarily 18 to 24. Like the people who are watching are, I guess, they grew up with us or they're coming in. I'm gauging the content more towards what I find funny. So it's not as young anymore. But maybe if we do like gaming stuff, then we gotta. But gaming videos are like the most vulgar, don't you think?
Yeah. No, definitely.
I mean, I don't really watch gaming videos, but from what I see, they're usually pretty vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I only really watch like PewDiePie. That's it.
And that's it.
I don't
He
watch
doesn't even
gaming.
really
I don't watch
do
gaming videos.
anymore.
Here's a topic for you.
What?
So, if you feel like younger kids are watching more vulgar content,
Yep.
do you feel like kids nowadays probably curse more than you did when you were younger? Or no?
I think so.
Definitely.
I think they're
Think so?
meaner too. I think kids these days are so mean to each other, and they can get away with it because they have the internet. If we were mean back in the day, for one, I couldn't have been because I was tiny. I'd get beat up. But if we were like that back in the day, I'm pretty sure you would be responsible. Like you'd see the consequence.
No, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And or your parents would
Yeah.
beat you up.
Like back in well, we gotta be careful with that. You can get your parents arrested.
It's all right.
Because see, back in the day, you would get spanked. You get
Yeah.
the wooden spoon. Like now, that's abuse. Kids need that, I think.
No, they definitely do.
Is that messed up? Because it wasn't. I don't consider my mom. I don't think she beat me.
No, not
But
at
if you
all.
were to spank a kid with a wooden spoon or spatula, or pull their ear until it's red, all happened to me. Which is not even that bad compared to
It's
some other
not.
kids I knew.
Yeah.
You would go to jail in today's day and age. I feel like. I'm sorry, I keep watching Will.
I know. You're
Having issues over there. We need new cameras. Jenna and Julian have one camera. We should have just did that. Less editing, less setup. But yeah, we should have done that.
And
I don't
just,
know.
like,
I think this looks cool though. Again, to go back to the podcasting, why we're doing this is because we already do this kind of stuff. We talk about like random stuff all the time, and we always say we should film it, but we just never had I just never thought it was going to be interesting for people. So this might not even be interesting for people, but too bad.
Let's
I just want to do it.
Dana says Postmates is here.
Oh, should we stop and then eat? Is it not? Is
This
it
is a
normal if
warm-up.
we cut and then
Let's just say this was a warm
No,
up.
should we
we'll break it.
restart and then you know what I mean? We were talking about nothing
Yeah.
for like how long has it been?
Look at it's been like 20 minutes. It's been
We've been talking about nothing for 20 minutes. See, this is
Which is
this is the end of the day too.
yeah.
I've been writing all day. Paco's probably been playing video
No,
games.
I just woke up.
That's even almost as bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, my head is, I can't think of anything. So this is what I'm like at the end of the day. All right, we're gonna go eat. If we do keep this in here, we're gonna go eat real quick. We'll be right back. This is so not professional.
Will's gonna be like, "Did you?"
This is how our we should. Hey, this is our podcast. We can do whatever we want. I can do whatever I want.
We can't do whatever we want. He can do.
Yep, I'm gonna. Yep,
So
I'm gonna
you're-
eat.
you're
You
gonna
guys
eat.
keep
I know,
going.
we're gonna
I'll be right back. You guys go. We're full and back. That was a bad idea to eat mid podcast because I am sleepy. Stop doing that. Before we started rolling again, Paco was making these annoying sounds. I think it's called asthma. We always make fun of it. We never had mics to do it, but maybe we should just do some asthma.
Right now,
I don't know. That's what people like to watch. Apparently, I think it's disgusting.
it's weird.
But no, people like it. Like even Dana was talking about it earlier. She said she likes that feeling and she gets like goosebumps and
No,
stuff.
yeah.
How do you give like what is the
because it doesn't work on everybody. It only works on like
give
a certain
it to me.
demographic.
Asthma me.
So it's just like you just talk on one side and it can transfer over to the other end.
This is so annoying.
You do weird sounds. That's really
That's what it is?
Yeah.
I don't. Does it do it for you? Can you
It
do it for
doesn't do
yourself?
it to me, no.
Let me try this for you and Will. Welcome to another ASMR segment where we're actually doing. Oh wait, I just realized Will doesn't have headphones. You can't hear any of this.
I'm so embarrassed. This is what I just did when you said for me to
Yeah.
listen. I went like this. And then I was like,
Damn. I hope we got that on camera. That's
sure
hella funny.
I did it twice too. I was like,
What were we talking about? ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
Mm-mm.
It doesn't work for us.
It's not our thing.
Maybe we should just listen to like actual one. Not now, but we should try and see like because I've never tried. Have you tried?
have.
And it what?
It doesn't really do anything for me.
I think people make it up. I don't think people actually get feelings from it. Dana
So
says she does,
You
but
think Dana's making it up then?
I don't think it might be in her head. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's scientifically proven.
Is
that-
it though?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, well,
There's,
what
like,
are you supposed to
case
feel?
studies on it.
What are you supposed to feel?
Like actual tingles.
I can hear my nose whistling every now and then. Is that annoying?
wait, let me listen.
Listen. Do you hear it?
Yeah.
That means I have some boogies up there. It's like narrowing the hole, so it's like, it's like a
Yeah.
smaller opening.
So it's a little bit higher.
See, this is
pitched.
why we can't stay on topic. I keep going off topic. What were we talking about?
This is actually this is off the pill podcast.
This, yeah, 100%. This is why people get annoyed with me. Like, not you guys, because you know how I am already, but like people who I just meet, they're like, a lot of times they don't say it because they're trying to be polite, but when I meet people and like in meetings and stuff, they're all like, I can see it on their face. They have like that's not what I asked you. I don't remember what they asked. I just end up somewhere else. That's why I don't do interviews. I do interviews.
So definitely, when people meet you at first, they're like, "He is not what I thought."
They think
he'd
I'm
be."
either rude because I'm like avoiding their question, but I'm not. It's just where I just take a different route and I forget what the question is. A lot of times in interviews, I'm like, what was the question? I don't know if that happens to you guys. It happens to me all the time.
It shows up in the transcript
Yeah.
too. They have to repeat the question.
Yep.
What was that again?
We made this video. Oh, I don't know if you were around back then, but I did a how to know if you have ADHD. I made a lot of jokes, but some of the stuff in there is actually real. Like I didn't know it wasn't normal to this is when I knew that I was different from other people is in basketball and judo. A lot of times we have like our whole team would come together and you have like let's just say basketball for more people can relate to that. Your coach would call you guys in right to a huddle. And then they would tell you, run this play, do this. This person goes here, this goes here. And then at the end, I remember we'd break and we all clap. And on the clap, every time, I'd be like, I'm going to get yelled at. Because I don't know what just happened. And I always got yelled at.
Oh, I just got boogers.
Why?
I was laughing.
No, it's a true thing. And I was like, and I was conscious that I hated getting yelled at. I always used to like hate basketball in the beginning because our coach would always yell at me. And it's because I wasn't paying attention. But I would make a conscious effort every single time we began a huddle, like, all right, Ryan, listen to what's being said. This is the play. and then I don't know how or what happens, break. And no, 100%. I'm like, what just happened? And I'm trying. I'm really trying, and it does not work.
It's like the
it doesn't
clap
work.
was your memento effect.
It's almost like it's like a multiple personality thing, or like when you like, what am I thinking of?
I don't know, something triggered.
You know those like what is that book? Is it Sybil? Remember Sybil?
I never read
You guys
it.
didn't
I never
learn about
read
that?
either. No.
Wow.
But it's something that is it almost like a Manchurian Candidate kind of thing, where there's
I don't
something
know
that
what that is. We're talking about two different things.
Well, basically something would trigger like
A different personality.
kind of or something that was.
I don't
like,
think that's what it
subconsciously put
was.
into you.
That's what it felt like. I feel like I was in one place. I don't know what happened in between, but when I got woken up, I was like, oh, I was not paying attention. But I was trying to make a conscious effort to pay attention. I think that's what's considered ADHD. I could be wrong. I'm not a doctor.
Do you still have that now?
Yeah, happens all the time. I'm better now though. I'm very, very like this is when I was like 5 to like 13. And now I think ever since like YouTube, high school and YouTube, I'm very conscious of trying to, especially because of YouTube, I'm trying really hard to stay on topic. Like even right now, I'm thinking of so many other things, but no, but I'm trying really hard. That's why I hate doing interviews because I look so stupid. And they think I'm rude. They think like he just ignored me. Or like I'll interrupt people all the time because I'm like, I have an idea. But it's like, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just did not hear one word you said. And it's not, I want to hear what people are talking about. I just can't hear it.
No,
Does that happen to you guys?
No, I totally understand what you're saying, but not to that extent. Where,
okay,
like,
so you experience, that's the thing too. ADHD is not, you have it or you don't. There's a spectrum.
There's a spectrum.
Yeah, so maybe it's just I have a high
I'm definitely on the spectrum.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
I think most kids these days are getting higher on the spectrum. I think you can learn it, but I think some people, I believe it's hereditary. I don't know. My mom said she can't read. I mean, she can read, obviously. She's an accountant. But she can't read books for fun because she'll do exactly what I talked about is I'll read a whole... I remember this in college. This is when I for sure knew. I would read pages, every single word in my head, like the biology, blah, 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 blah. I would read it in my head, and then after like 3 pages, I'm like, wait, was I reading? And I read every word.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't retain any of that, but I read every single word, and I don't know how I got to that page. And I was like, time just flew.
That's when you were like,
something's wrong.
I'm dropping out.
No, I've always been like that. That's not why I dropped out.
Okay.
I thought it was normal until I went to a psychologist. A psychologist told me when I was in college, because that's when it was a real issue. There was so much more reading than high school, and I couldn't retain any of it. But I was diagnosed actually in preschool because I was like considered. They actually legit thought that I was what do you call that? Not special ed.
Autistic?
Not autistic, but like maybe it was autistic. I don't know what it is. It's like learning disability or something. I don't know what it was. They thought that's what it was. And my mom said, I don't remember this, but she said, no, he just doesn't like you. To the specific teacher. For whatever reason, I don't know why. I was a very sexist kid. I hated women teachers. But the guys I was very cooperative with. I don't know why. But I was a sexist kid.
Damn.
But once they got me the guy, I did everything. And I listened to him. I don't know why. Sexist kid. That's what I was.
Pig.
I was a sexist piglet. I was really sexist. I don't know why. That's what my mom said. I don't remember any of this.
Except for judo and basketball.
What about?
Because...
Oh, yeah. I had men coaches and senseis, and I still couldn't listen to them. But as a preschooler, I was apparently a really bad kid, and I would not listen to anybody. So they had me tested, and they said I had ADHD. They want to put me on Ritalin, I think it was back then. Not Adderall.
Right. Yeah.
And then my mom said no. And now I'm messed up. Should have took the meds.
What is your worst story as a child of you just being a bad kid? Both you guys.
This is a bad one.
Ooh, juicy.
Only because I just realized this is adding to the sexist thing, but it has nothing to do with the girl.
Is this the puncher?
Okay, you guys know this story. Well, I don't know if you know it, but when I was in kindergarten, I was still a bad kid. Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but this is justified. I have to put that disclaimer. When I was a 5-year-old, in kindergarten, I remember it was like a big deal we would always line up for lunch, right? And it was a big deal to be first. And I was far. I I was like far in the back of the room, and I could never get there in time. So there was always kids beating me, and the rule was you couldn't run, so we'd have to walk really quickly, and I could never beat anybody. But the one time I finally made it to the front of the line for lunch, this girl, bleep her name. Her name's. She walked straight. She was like right behind me. She was trying to beat me. I beat her, and then she just stepped to the side, went in front of me, like right by the door, right in front of me. So what I did is I sidestepped, and I just gave her one of these to the stomach, and she just collapsed, like one of those like in the sternum where you're like, and she was doing the sound, you know?
Yeah.
And then I went to the principal's office, but I was first.
You're also the first person to hit her.
I hit a girl when I was in kindergarten, but again, it wasn't like I was bullying her. I didn't do it for no. I had in my head, I thought this is messed up on her part. She deserves punishment.
And I'm gonna be the one to punish her.
And I believe after that, I don't know if this is why, but my mom had to start coming to class and like chaperoning. Like I don't think it was all day because she worked, but she would have to come to class pretty frequently. And I remember thinking that was normal, but nobody else's parents would be there except for my mom.
So they were the weird ones, and you were the normal person.
But then I never got in trouble after kindergartner. As a kindergartner,
first
grade,
like,
I was fine.
That girl though, she probably has that same story, but she explains it like why she never cut ever again.
Yeah, she learned a great lesson.
Sure.
I bet you in traffic, she stays in the right lane.
She doesn't cut people off.
Yeah.
And
you're welcome.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. You better bleep her name out.
Passengers are like, why don't you speed up? And she's like, well, this one time.
I learned in kindergarten.
In kindergarten, I don't know if you know him. Bleep his name out. For some reason, she say that.
Yeah, she has to do it too.
Ryan, who has a YouTube channel now.
Damn, I hope.
And she amplifies it.
If I ever saw her again, I'd be so embarrassed.
Kicked me in the face.
I was like, I could not have done that. You were taller than me.
You think you could recognize her if you saw her now?
No.
Oh,
definitely. No, I said if she still remembered that moment, I'm sure she did. Maybe not. Maybe she got punched a lot.
Or she like suppressed it.
Yeah. I remember it because I remember thinking I didn't do that much wrong, but when I went to the principal's office, I got in a lot of trouble. I never used to cry as a kid. So my dad tried to yell at me, and this is coming from him. This is his side. He said he tried to make me cry that night when I got home because the principal called home, I guess, and told him. And he was like yelling at me and trying to make me cry. And he said I just wouldn't cry because I knew in my heart felt like I was right. I was like, she did it first. She did something. She wronged me. I didn't say it obviously I didn't say this, but in my head, that's what he said. I was trying to say to him, but he couldn't make me cry.
Damn. So you even as a kid, you were pretty like strong-willed.
100%. They hated it. Teachers hated it. That's why my mom had to come. And she kind of, I actually just remember her being there. I don't remember what she had to do. I don't remember her doing anything. She was just probably there in case I punched more girls.
She was also there to try to learn how to read.
Yeah, she doesn't know how to read. Yeah, she can't stay focused either. But that's my story. I punched a girl. Not proud of it. I don't think it was justified anymore. Back then I did.
Back then you did.
And then I did. After that, I was like a model student. I got like all good grades. It was E's back there, E, S, and N for like no. Remember that?
Not satisfactory.
Not
or something
satisfactory.
Like that. Yeah,
satisfactory. E was
satisfactory.
excellent, and I got straight E's after that. And then when it became A, B's, and C's and all that, I got all A's. Never got in trouble. I don't know why. What changed?
Did anyone ever cut you again?
No, I don't. Not that I can remember. So it probably didn't mean as much. Maybe they did, but I don't know.
Or they were like,
They knew. They're like,
they're like,
he's the dude.
Don't cut in front of Ryan.
Do not. He will punch you in your sternum.
And then you'll go.
Not even that. It was the like when you like cut wind and you can't talk or breathe.
I've had that happen.
Yeah, I remember the sound. I don't know why I remember this so clearly. It's probably because it was traumatic, but.
Or that was your proudest moment as a child.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I felt I was right. But yeah, I was a bad kindergartner. I think age 5 and lower, preschool 2, I was pretty bad. And then I don't know what happened. I became a good student. I don't know why. I don't know.
Do you have a story?
Is it supposed to be embarrassing or just a bad?
Or just when you were like
a good story.
A good story of when you were a bad kid.
Something people don't already know publicly.
Bad kid? I thought it was most embarrassing.
It could be that too. That was pretty embarrassing for me.
I don't know. The one embarrassing moment I had in school was like we had this hill, and I had these pants on, and I was rolling down like a log, and I got a super rip on my butt.
That's traumatizing.
And like, think about it now, I was like, who cares? But then it was like, I could just feel like, you know, when you get super embarrassed and you get real hot, and I grabbed it, and I was like walking around, like trying to go to class, like nothing happened. And then like I went to class, and like I couldn't like.
Did your underwear rip too, or just your pants?
My pants, but it was like,
big.
It was
front to back.
Big. Like you could see underwear, like my skin, everything.
Damn.
See, but that, like you said, that's not embarrassing to tell you now.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mine is really embarrassing still. I punched a girl. I shouldn't have, but I punched a girl. I don't think I cared if it was a girl or boy. Anyone who cut in front of me, I was going to punch them in their sternum. That's embarrassing. Yours isn't that embarrassing.
No,
you don't have to feel embarrassed about that. It's okay.
No.
In the
What'd you do?
Yeah.
Oh, sixth grade, you were going to say?
In the sixth
That's
grade.
not that young. You better be careful. That's
In
11.
the 6th grade, I had just transferred schools because I went to a private
Expelled?
school. No. Just they didn't have a 6th grade.
Got it.
But I went to a private school all the way from preschool to 5th grade.
Baller.
And then went to 6th grade, public school, no friends, right? So completely new environment for me. It was very different. And I remember within the first couple months during A+ program or like after school, these two girls who I was like nice to them, they were nice to me, and I thought we were like friends or whatever, you know. And then they were just I don't know why, but they were just pointing at me and calling me gay, and I didn't even know what gay was at the time.
You
but
didn't know what gay was as an
no,
11-year-old?
I was a private school kid.
You were a pastor's kid. You should have known what gay was.
No, I was definitely like sheltered to the max.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so it sounded in a very like negative tone, and like, you know, when someone's teasing you, even if you don't know what they're saying, right? Mm-hmm. So I think they were about like 7 yards away. I can't punch them. So I picked up a rock and just threw it at them, and it cut a girl's eye like right here.
Dude, that is way worse than what I did.
I know, that's a lot.
That is like using a weapon. And you were 11. I was 5.
I know.
Okay, yeah, that was more embarrassing. I think you win.
Yeah, well,
you win in the most messed up way.
I mean, I ripped my pants.
Oh, that was
that's terrible.
Because I ripped my pants. I thought all of my friends were by my side. Damn, dude, you threw a rock at a girl.
I did, and
she didn't make fun of you. But what if you were far away? What if she wasn't? She was like, "That guy's so cute. I wish I wasn't gay." And then it's a hate crime. What you did?
It could be.
You threw a rock at 2 gay girls.
It could be, but thankfully, they weren't. So.
And how do you know they were making fun of you?
Because they pointed at me and said, "You're gay."
Oh,
and they just.
Oh, so you did hear that?
Yeah, they were like chanting it, like "gay, gay, gay."
Damn, that's a funny joke they made up.
Oh, original content.
Like, did you do something to like make them?
Yeah, what did you do?
Or, like, was it something that like made them be like, "Oh, you look gay," or "You're gay"?
Like, did you like have like a skirt on or something?
I mean, yeah, because
No.
now you wear skirts.
You do wear skirts.
Only if I'm like
saying
acting.
That's gay, but I mean that is definitely something like a mean little girl would.
No, it's like something
like,
you're wearing wearing girls' clothes.
Or if you're looking for like an insult.
Was there a reason
Especially
why
back
they
then.
called you gay?
I don't think I was doing anything. There's nothing that like sticks out in my head. I was just like playing sports.
They're just mean girls.
Yeah, they're
mean
just
girls.
They're mean.
But you're
girls.
also a mean guy.
I am. I can be mean spirited, but I'm generally.
But at least if
nice.
if that's what they did to you, I mean that's like the girl she cut. She didn't hit me, but I hit her.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get hit, but you hit them.
Yeah.
So we're both messed up.
But they hit me like
in the heart.
And that's where it hurt you too.
I think mine was more like, I deserved this. I worked so hard, and they're taking it away from me.
Vengeance.
Yeah, mine's a little different. I was also 5. I don't think
Yeah,
as
you
an
had
11-year-old
double the
I
amount
could
of
have
years
thrown.
to learn that that's not okay.
Well,
I'm very reactionary too.
yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But a rock, you had to have known you were gonna. Mess
it wasn't like a boulder. I wasn't like
How big was
David
the
against
rock?
Goliath.
Show me the rock.
It was like, I would say it was like the
Oh,
size
it's a little
of,
rock.
Yeah, it was a
How
little
did you
one.
make someone bleed with that? How hard could you throw?
Well, yeah, that's why I just like chucked it.
And she was bleeding.
She wasn't bleeding. It just like it had a small cut. She wasn't like dying. She didn't look like It was like in the movie
We're
300
trying
or
to
something.
defend Paco from throwing
Imagine
rocks
if
at
it-
girls.
Like jacked her eyeball.
Oh yeah, if she went blind because of me,
That's a whole. We wouldn't be here.
No, but
we
I
would
would-
be in jail.
I would give her a whole new perspective to life.
Yeah, a worse one.
Yeah, this
one
one.
without perspective.
No, it would show her to not be homophobic.
That's true, but
Yeah.
it would also show that you were a horrible person. You blinded her.
Yeah.
Well, do you know? Do you still like? Do you know who that is? You have her
No,
on
I don't
Facebook?
even remember her name. I know the
See.
I know the other girl. I know the other girl's name, and it was, but I don't remember the main girl who I hit.
So if you can't even remember who you hit, how do you know that you weren't really mean to her?
Because I wasn't really mean as a kid. I was goofy. I did dumb stuff.
I can see that.
Yeah, like I would just like be in my own world. I was a very competitive
You're a pastor's
person.
kid. Most, I'm not sure I shouldn't say this. A lot of pastors' kids, though, and it's true. Actually, I shouldn't say this.
No, but it's true.
You can say it because you're a pastor's kid.
But what you're saying is true because I can back it up. I've seen it.
I didn't say anything.
All right.
You
well,
say it.
I heard a beep. I heard a beep.
This one stopped. Well, we again technical issues. Still learning, guys. Why did it stop though?
It says 10 seconds recording left.
oh, that's
Oh, okay. Well, should we wait for another camera then? Technical issue sign right now. All right. I think we should end this.
It was fun.
We're
Yeah.
rambling, but this was fun, and I did a full day of writing today, so my brain's
I
just
could
like.
see us doing this
Do you have a?
again.
Do you want to try to do a podcast catchphrase
Yeah.
like an outro?
I feel like that would. I don't know one. It could come naturally. Someone could recommend it. I think it'll happen.
What if you just
Are you trying to think of something?
breathe with your nose?
That's the catchphrase. Thank you guys so much for watching. Higa hangs or podcast. See that it can't be the name. if we can't say it.
Podcrastination.
Well, thanks for watching. Every time, every single time. Yep. We don't got an outro, but thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Everybody breathe into the mic with your nose.
We need a real outro. Should
Just
we just
do
do
it
it? All right, just
temporarily.
for this one. Thanks, guys. And we're out. One day we're gonna get a bunch of boogers on here, and we're gonna regret this.
Higa.
TV.